Hi, Carly. We're going to start a little early because, well, we're here. And by the time I explain all this, it won't be early anyways. So welcome, explorers. Welcome to Basecamp. My name's Katie. I'm joined with my friend Kelly over here, and Carly's over here probably judging what we're doing, but that's okay. We love Carly.
Judging,
all right,
observing,
so we're
whatever.
going to be bringing out an animal for about 10 to 15 minutes or so. He's going to come out. He's what we would call an ambassador. So our ambassadors are part of our program here in Basecamp that come out and do different presentations and all kinds of stuff. And we're going to talk about training, and we're going to talk about kind of their roles here and what they're doing, and also this individual that's coming out. So his name is Picante. And he is, well, he's pretty cute, isn't he? Does anybody know what kind of animal Picante is?
Handsome.
Other than you? Okay, yeah, handsome. I should say he's handsome, not cute. He's a lovely young gentleman. All right, so he is anybody?
Porcupine.
Porcupine, very good. Do you know, you guys, there are, sorry, I talk loud, Picante, I'm sorry. There are over 20 different types of porcupines in the world. And this one is called a prehensile-tailed or Brazilian tree porcupine. So these guys come from the rainforests of South America, and they have so many adaptations that help them spend a life up in the trees of the rainforest. So does anybody notice an adaptation is kind of in his name that might help him navigate trees? Anybody notice anything? I gave you a little hint. You can yell it out. You don't have to raise your hand. You're not at school. The tail, and grown-ups get to play too. You don't have to be young to answer my questions. All right, so that tail, yeah, he's got a prehensile tail. So what does it mean to have a prehensile body part? Does anybody know what that big... Oh, I get to call on you again. Stop raising your hand. Just say it.
They can grab stuff.
It grabs stuff, and I love how you said it with excitement, too. All right, I'm going to make you talk on the mic, though, in a minute, though, if you keep it up. How's that sound? I'm just kidding. You're like, okay, I'll do it. All right, so having a prehensile body part means it's for grasping. So he can grab onto things, just like he's doing over there, being a little naughty, but that's okay. He can grab onto things with his tail, and he can actually completely hang from that tail. So with that tail, it's like having an extra arm or hand to kind of navigate the rainforest. So it's really, really important for an animal that spends most of its time up in the trees to have another adaptation to grab him, right? There's a lot of things in that rainforest that might want to eat him, so he's going to use that tail to help navigate his way around. A little zoo trivia and see what you guys know. We're going to do more prehensile body parts. Does anybody know an animal at the zoo that has a prehensile nose? I heard a few different answers on that one, but I did hear the right one. The biggest animal we have here, the elephant. All right, does anybody know an animal at the zoo with a prehensile tongue?
A lizard.
They have sticky tongues.
Good guess.
I'm going to give you another hint. It's the tallest. Whoa, don't touch it, Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at Kelly about that one. He's like, that was embarrassing. I'm going to go take a break for a minute, you guys. But you're right, the giraffe. Sorry I yelled at you, Kelly. Sorry, Picante. I know. Okay, I'm going to take a minute and address that. Animals are clumsy sometimes, and sometimes they fall. I haven't got to the part about talking about Picante's quills, but now's the time, right? So he is covered in quills, and those quills are actually hollow, so when he falls, it's like a nice little cushion for a porcupine, unless you're the human trying to catch the porcupine. It is not a nice fall for the human. These guys, like I said, adapted for a life in the trees. So if they fall in the trees, it's okay. Those quills help to cushion that fall. Now, since we're on the subject of talking about quills, has anybody ever heard that porcupines can shoot their quills?
Yes.
Do you guys want to see them do it?
Heck yes.
Yeah? All right. Who's going to stand behind the porcupine and catch it?
I will.
Yeah, right. Get out of here. No, porcupines cannot shoot their quills. That just means you've watched a few too many cartoons. They can't really do that. Yeah, Kelly would have had some problems today. I'd be like, so we're going to go over to the medical office 2 days later. But those quills are actually barbed on the end. So all it takes is just barely coming into contact with the quill, and it's going to stick to you and come out of the porcupine. So by saying barbed, if you were to look at it underneath like a microscope, it just looks like there's a lot of fish hooks kind of off the end of a quill. And so once they go into whatever, is bothering a porcupine, it's going to stick there, and it's going to be a lot. And if you don't have one of these really cool adaptations, aka a thumb, they're really hard to pull out. And so this is kind of like nature's best self-defense, right? Most animals instinctively know not to mess with the porcupine or catch one, Kelly. Okay, I'll stop teasing Kelly. All right, so the coloration of the quill, right? Do you guys see it's black and white? So most animals don't see in color like we do. So that black and white coloration stands out. They're saying, hey, I want you to see me, I want you to notice me, and I want you to know that I am dangerous. So the black and white coloration is already a warning to other animals saying that they are dangerous. So if something were to come up and bother Picante or alarm him, he could actually flare those quills. Do you guys ever get goosebumps and all your hairs stand up, right? We can't control the muscle that makes our hair stand up, but he can control that muscle. So he can flex it and make all of his hairs, which are quills in this case, quills are just a modified hair. And so, and he shakes sometimes too. So he can make all those quills stand up, and then he looks 2 to 3 times bigger than he did a few minutes ago. And that's another warning to that predator that he is dangerous and he means business. And then all he has to do is simply back into whatever is bothering him. So that's kind of how they work. And once you get quilled, you're probably going to learn a lesson and not do it again. So, sorry. Okay, that's our quill. That's our lesson on quills for today. Okay. Now, Picante is part of our SSP program. Has anybody heard of the SSP program yet today while you're traveling the zoo? That's our species survival plan. That means Picante is enrolled in, I guess we could call it an online dating program for animals, kind of. That's kind of what we can relate it to. So he has a lady friend that he is partnered with. These guys are solitary, unless it's that special time of the year, which, guess what? It is for Picante right now. His lovely lady friend is hanging out with him in the back. They took a break because she will eat all of his food if we don't separate them a little bit. Because she is a very, he's a picky eater. She is not. So she will eat all of his food. So they were brought here from other facilities to hopefully breed. And as some of you might, if some of our members might have already heard, or if you follow our social media, they do have a porcupine that has a baby porcupine is what they're called, that has already grown up and is living in another area here at the zoo. So these two have been, Picante and Gracie, have been introduced back to each other, and hopefully, cross your fingers, we'll get another.
He's like, nope, they always have access to the carrier.
But like I said, they are solitary, so they do not want to live with each other full time. He does his work, and then he says, a good day, and goes on about his business. And right now he's saying, I did the things, good day, I'm going to go eat my snacks over here, which is okay with us. Kelly is working through some of that too, though, so that's pretty great. I'm going to take a moment to talk about the training that's happening, and then I'm going to answer any of your guys' questions that you might have. Now, can you hear the click that Kelly's doing? We use operant conditioning or positive reinforcement with all of our animals here, and I love talking about training because it works. Picante has choice and control. She's asking him a behavior, he did it, the click, and then he gets a reward, right? That's operant conditioning. We don't call it that in our personal lives. We are operant conditioned all the time. How many of you have jobs? What do you get for going to work? A paycheck, right? Or you probably wouldn't go back, right? That would be terrible. So it's kind of the same thing as kids. We grow up, you get rewarded for good behavior, things like that. We just don't call it operant conditioning, but I do like to say that it does work. You guys can train your grown-ups. Did you know that? Does anybody want to know the secret to training grown-ups? Yeah? So it's operant conditioning. For grown-ups, it's a little different, right? I will accept M&Ms as a reward. What do grown-ups like? Thank yous and hugs. That's what they like. That's an operant conditioning. That's a positive reinforcement for a grown-up. So if you like coming to the zoo, make sure you say thank you. Make sure you give your hugs. All right, so that's operant conditioning for you. All right, well, Picante's doing really well. You guys both recovered so well. I'm so proud of Kelly and him. All right, does anybody have any questions about a porcupine?
Yes.
Yes, go for it. What's your question? He always has questions. We'll get to him.
What's your question? My question is, porcupines climb in very tall tree branches.
Yeah, they climb. Can you climb trees?
Now.
No? I bet you at some point you'll probably be good at climbing trees and then you'll go back to not climbing trees. That's kind of how our life cycle works. Like there's this time where you're really good at it and then you're not. So yeah, he's got all kinds of things that help him climb trees. He's got long nails, he's got a prehensile tail. He can even rotate his back ankles 180 degrees so he can climb head first down a tree. We can do that with our wrists, but not with our feet. All right, what's your question?
So I've heard that if you get quilled, they're easier to pull out if you cut the quill shorter.
Yeah, I heard that too. Do you want to hear a funny story? Do you guys want to hear a funny story?
Of course.
Tiffany just showed up. She loves when I'm on the mic because I get to do weird things. This is Tiffany back here. Hi. All right, so yeah, Picante's doing great. So yeah, I've worked with porcupines for over 20 years. Yes, I have been quilled by a porcupine. Usually it's because I find a quill, like there's quills in our, when we clean up, they go in our trash can and then I accidentally quill myself. Well, this one time I accidentally quilled myself and it was really deep and I had to get like a pair of pliers to pull it out and it really hurt and it leaves a really big hole. And then my grandmother told me, you know, if you cut the tip off, it relieves the pressure because they're hollow and you can pull them out easier. And I'm like, hi, Grandma. Yeah, I've worked with porcupines for 20 years. Where you been? Why didn't you tell me that earlier? There was that bit of information. So yes, because they are hollow, it relieves that pressure in them so that you can pull them out easier. They're actually using the quill and mimicking it in suturing for different things because it doesn't back out. So if you need stitches or something like that, the quill is very good to mimic for that. So a lot of things we're learning from Mother Nature or our grandmothers. Maybe a little too late, but that's okay. it'll get there. All right, any other questions about Picante? Go for it.
But those porcupines, do they have, how long are their tails?
How long are their tails? That long. I never have measured it. Ellie, how long is that? That, she said that long. Yep. Yeah, so he's full grown. This is as big as he's gonna get. But there are so many different types of porcupines in the world. So all the porcupines from North America and South America live up in the trees. The porcupines from Africa and Asia are all ground dwelling porcupines and don't climb trees. What's your question?
Do porcupines swim?
Do they swim? Okay. I heard that porcupines are really good swimmers because their quills are hollow. So it's kind of like wearing a flotation device. So they're really good at floating and swimming. But that being said, if we put Picante somewhere to swim and he wasn't a good swimmer, Kelly would have to go swimming to get the porcupine, which is not going to be a fun day for Kelly. Even Kelly's a good swimmer too. All right, any last questions for us before we head out? Yeah.
So I heard porcupines are really clean and they don't really smell like anything. Is
You
that?
heard wrong. What are you talking about? You're just stirring the pot up here, my friend. All right, no, porcupines, can you not smell them right now?
You know the type of questions I ask.
I know what you're going to ask. No, porcupines are not of the cleanest animals. Some of them do like water, but I wouldn't say they really bathe. But they also, the males, especially when they like a female, they like to pee on them. So that's why they have a very strong odor about them. All right, well, we're going to head back. I think Picante and Kelly did a great job. We made it through this. You guys were fabulous. Thank you all for being allies for wildlife. We couldn't do what we do without you. So thank you for being here today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day here. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you.